I'm Laura from youngwritersworkshops.com, and I'm going to talk about how to write a book synopsis. Now, there's two different reasons why you might be wanting to write a book synopsis. One would be if you're submitting a package to a publisher trying to sell your book idea. Publishers often ask for a synopsis where you summarize basically the whole plot of the book. And if that's the case, then you wouldn't worry about giving away too much information. You really would include all the details about the plot, including the conclusion. The other reason you'd be writing a book synopsis would be more for readers who haven't read the book yet. And in that case, you wouldn't want to give away critical information like how it ends. So bear in mind, depending on what your purpose is, you might have a little bit different approach. Now, if you're doing this for an assignment, you definitely want to read the book before you're writing the synopsis, and this would, of course, be a book that's already been written, so you could read it. Now, you want to start with revealing what the important premise is, what the author's sort of starting setup is, and then summarize basically the plot and describe some of the characters. You don't need to go into complete detail, but it needs to be enough detail that the reader will understand the basic ideas behind the book when they're finished reading your synopsis. Give a little bit of a summary of the action, again without revealing the ending, and then be sure to use present tense. So when you're describing what's happening, you describe it as if the character is doing it in the present. And when you describe the author's approach, you would also use present tense. So you might say the author writes that this character was born in Russia. So you might want to review your work several times and make sure that your tense is consistent, that you don't slip back and forth. It's common for people to slip into past tense when they're talking about a book that they've read. But make sure to keep it in present tense and provide details on the main components of the story without going into too much detail and bogging down into retelling the entire story. So those are some ideas about how to write a book synopsis.